What's up, Facebook?
Hello, 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 hello. Well, we're here today. We kind of rushed because, like I said yesterday, our gymnastic classes started, and sometimes getting the kids out of the gym is a little bit tough. But we were having so much fun that you know.
Willis, I see you. We have to talk about you a little bit first, and then I'll bring you in. I see him looking. So tonight we are having as our guest Willis Williams, who I met Willis. Actually, I think we might have friended each other first on Facebook before we actually even met. Because I had seen that we actually ended up working on the same film, but it was on different days. So I was like, when I saw the film, it was Can You Keep a Secret? When I saw the film, I was like, oh,
I was in that movie too.
That's Willis. So
my wife never mentioned that, but I was in that movie. Watch this. That's me.
His acting debut.
Yeah. What?
So yes, and he's so much fun to hang out with on set. We actually worked on another film called Diary of an Exchange Student. It was this year, but I can't remember because the shutdown, has melted my brain a little bit. So anyway, that was really exciting. That was a really exciting shoot. So he's gonna come on, talk about his set experiences. What else? Any projects that he has coming up, and he also volunteers with the Woodstock Film Festival, which I happened to see that last year. And we usually just go and watch movies, but I think the volunteering part would be good to get involved into as well.
Okay, so let's bring him in
Let's bring him in. Okay, Willis, we're bringing you in, man.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
There he is.
You pop on right away. So we had some difficulty. I see. We had some difficulty. Actually, yesterday we couldn't connect. It happens. Things are happening like that.
Technology.
But you popped up right away.
Yes. Lurking.
Yeah, we had.
Well, it was better than last time.
We had a guest that was
in
in Russian.
Yeah.
And she popped in, but we couldn't hear her well.
Yeah.
You just popped in right away. That's cool.
That's that Rhinebeck Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
The Wi-Fi is strong out here. I don't know what to say.
Yes.
Yeah. The force is strong.
So Willis, we appreciate you coming on with us. The reason why I selected you is because I really wanted someone who is part of the film industry in the area, and I know you work behind the scenes and do some stuff behind the scenes as well as do some acting. So I thought you would be a really great guest. And
Thank you.
sure. And so yeah. So tell us what you got going on during the quarantine, because a lot of people have picked up like different hobbies. People started painting and things like that. What are you doing to during the quarantine to keep busy?
Well, I've been working real hard to bring my drug kingpin up because it's tough out here. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. No. I've been
love the humor.
Honestly, I've probably done, maybe 60 different Zooms since March. I do a lot of volunteer work. I'm volunteering for 6 nonprofits right now. So that's a lot of Zoom conferences, maybe like 2 a week. Then I've been signing up for just about everything under the SAG-AFTRA Foundation just to kind of learn stuff and network and everything. And then Backstage, if you're a Backstage subscriber, they're putting out a lot of Zoom stuff. A lot of stuff with casting directors, a lot of stuff where they assess headshots and everything like that. So I've just been zooming it up. Zoom is just zooming all over the place. My Zoom game is tight. It's all I'm doing. I did Zoom today.
Right. You with SAG-AFTRA, right? You were doing a Zoom.
Yeah, they were doing. They had about 20 people, and they emailed a whole bunch of scripts out, and it was basically just doing cold reads and stuff like that. Just partnering up with people and doing cold reads just right off the bat. So
wow,
that's awesome.
That was cool. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
found that during this
it's
time,
hot. Hot, hot, hot.
I
Yeah,
found
that's
that
why we went outside.
during this time there are so they actually recommended that tweak your headshots, talk to photographers, do zooms, get on
Start
different
popping
calls and
some.
stuff like that. Yeah, because it's a really great time for for lack of a better word, for character building and things like that. So
Right.
mhm.
Yeah. Also, I've been doing Wayne Pyle's acting classes Tuesday nights,
Okay.
Oh, you're doing the
and
voiceover.
well, I did the voiceover program with Wayne about, geez, going on 2 years now, two or
Okay.
3 years ago, 2 years ago. So he's doing a free, just group acting class every Tuesday from 7 to 8:30.
Mhm.
So I've been hitting those, which is nice. Usually with the group setting, it's probably about 12 to 15 people, so it's not too bad. He gives out homework assignments and stuff and just goes
Yeah.
over, you know, techniques and everything. And then Thursday nights, I'm on a Zoom with the people that are in my improv class. There's an improv class that I started attending in January, and obviously because of Corona, we're not meeting in person, so we're
Right.
doing Zooms, improv on Thursday nights. So that's what's basically keeping me just busy.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
the Zoom is real. It's
The
just
Zoom
Zooming
is
it.
real. Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's all about networking right
Yeah.
now.
You could still. You
Yeah.
don't have to leave the house to network. Um. So, what are you doing in Zoom? Are you teaching class or just taking
No,
classes?
I'm just just absorbing it all in.
Mhm.
Basically, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
teaching anything. I mean, you read my Facebook post, I'm probably teaching something, but other than that, no.
Teaching how
It's
to give
just
the side
learning.
eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the side eye king. Just
Yeah. There's a lot of voiceover work now, right?
there is because I subscribe to Backstage, I get a lot of notices for voiceover work. The problem is that they're all non-union,
Hmm.
and
Oh.
because I'm in the union, I can't take those jobs. But it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot. I probably get 6 or 7 a week, and
Yep.
I don't even read what they are. I just go right to the post and see if they're union or
And
not
see if
before
it's
I even
union or
continue.
non-union. Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
because in the
worked on
beginning I
a
start reading them.
podcast, which was great,
Yeah,
and I had posted about that, which was great. But you're right, all the ones that you see, they're non-union, non-union, non-union. So you're like, oh, scroll on by.
so I did a kind of a panel a couple of weeks ago
Hmm.
featuring prominent black voiceover artists. So there was probably 25 people in it, and it's weird because I can't remember their names, but I recognize their voices,
Mm-hmm.
because of
Of
voiceover.
course.
And they had a Q&A session, and I asked basically the same thing: how come all the voiceover jobs are going to non-union? And they explained that people don't want to deal with union and stuff. I mean, with all the paperwork and everything, but they did say that there's a lot of union jobs out there. It's just that for you to get them, either one, you got to be in that inner circle where people are like, well, you don't have to put an ad out. I got somebody that could do it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's direct personal reference, or they're getting the notifications from their agents.
Hmm.
So I'm not in the circle and I don't have an agent. So I'm not finding out about any of these gigs.
When did you join SAG? Because it was fairly recent. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was November last year. Yep.
November last
Yep.
year. Okay.
I got eligible and invited in March,
Hmm.
and I wanted to ride it out until I got that must join. So I hit the must
Yeah.
join, I don't know, September. So I had to turn down a few gigs. I'm like, I
Mm.
should probably really do this. And then
Right.
that's
Right.
got in November.
So
Yeah.
what
So
project
it's
did you
cool.
work on to become SAG eligible?
Oh, geez. Well, I mean, you know how there's so many different ways. I got the Taft Hartleys working on films. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
had
Yeah.
any lines of any kind, even though I do audition for lines, but I got it the hard, long way. So it just got to a point, by the time I got invited, I had maybe 4 or 5 of them. And just like, come on in. It's like, okay, okay. Which is weird because I got friends that have been doing it longer, and they're probably stuck on 2 Taft Hartleys. I mean, they're not even invited yet. So it's just weird.
Are they local actors or are they in the city?
Yeah, City, Westchester,
Okay.
Putnam. I think the way it works is that if there's a project, and let's say maybe I'm just throwing out random numbers here. Let's say maybe there's 120 extras, and they only got maybe 6, waivers to give out. That's basically how it is. So either you're lucky to get a waiver, or you just don't get one.
Yeah. I
So.
actually, I was in the acting business a long time before waivers even came up, like years before waivers
Yeah, you're
even
like OG.
came up. And then, yeah, right? And like back to back, I ended up getting like 3 waivers. It was like this freakish thing. And then it's funny because my daughter worked on a project with me. She was like 13 at the time, and we're like, we want her for a project, we're gonna give her a waiver. I'm like, oh, okay, so you guys are gonna give her a waiver. And you worked on that one too, and you got a waiver.
Yeah, I got a waiver.
It was the craziest thing. I've been
Actually,
acting for like,
I got invited to join SAG
yes,
on
you did get
on
your,
the first film, but it didn't happen.
yeah.
But then after that, I got a lot of waiver, and I kept saying to them, "Listen, I'm married, so leave me alone."
Everybody getting waiver. The pet fish getting waivers. The dogs, not Crystal. Crystal's not getting waivers.
Yeah. It was rough. And then
Mailman's getting it.
who was that?
I said the mailman's getting waivers. He ain't even acting. So.
Nope,
Yeah.
not me.
I know somebody has a car that has a waiver.
Oh, from
Yeah,
a picture car or something?
A car,
like that?
yeah, the car has more drives than me.
You can get a waiver if
Yeah,
you got a
that
picture
happens.
car?
Picture car, when you do with picture car on set.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, I don't know if they have waiver, but they got more work than me.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
well, we also have a car color that they don't want. They don't want red. They never ask for red.
Oh, no. It's always white or black, never red. No.
Yeah. Oh, we had
I don't know
color
why.
in the movies one time.
Did we?
Yeah. What was it? That Lifetime movie.
Oh my
At the
gosh.
church. Yeah. When. Yeah.
I killed my BFF or something like that. I think I killed my BFF.
Yeah,
something like that. So, so what do you have? What do you have going on that's coming up after the the quarantine? Do you have anything coming up?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I sent in an audition tape yesterday for a web commercial for a new video streaming service, and
Okay.
that's really about it. I'm just waiting because I'm scanning every submission that comes out. It's just that it's just all non-union.
Yeah.
I put in for a film that was a Christmas film that was shooting in Connecticut, but they passed on me because I live 3 hours from the set. And basically they said, look, if you come out and do this thing, we're going to want you to quarantine with the crew and all this other stuff. And ironically, it was Woodstock, Connecticut. I didn't even know there was a Woodstock in Connecticut. I looked on Google Maps. I'm like, 3 hours? I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they wanted people northeastern Connecticut and Massachusetts, which when I initially found out about it, I didn't know about it. A friend referred me. So, I got, I guess, to the top of the list, depending for whatever. And it just, just a geographic location didn't work out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I see
I'm
a
just
lot of
waiting.
times they're asking for people that are within like a 2-hour radius or an hour radius. I saw that a couple times.
And it's easy to swing because, I'm right in Dutchess County, so I can hit the city in about an hour and a half. I can hit Albany in just over an hour, so kind of right there in the middle. But, over 2 hours out, I mean, I can understand them not wanting, they want to get that local flavor. So
the local flavor.
Local flavor.
So I get more waivers.
You do? What do you do? Because obviously this is the first time I'm talking to you. What do you do behind the scene, mostly?
Well, the only things I've really done behind the camera, I was a production assistant. The first film that I worked on, I was a production assistant. It was #like. Sarah Perozik directed it. I met her at the Woodstock Film Festival. Basically, all of this stuff that I got going on, it's from the festival. I meet a whole bunch of people. I've met, directors, actors, casting directors, you know, like Amy Hutchings and Heidi Eklund and stuff.
Of
They
course.
hook me up with a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah, Hudson Valley
Yeah.
Casting
So I love them.
is
Yeah.
a good organization to be involved with. They're really good with making sure they book local when they're
Yep.
booking extras, even for like day players or something like that. They're really good with calling us in for auditions. So big up to
Right.
Hudson Valley Casting and all those.
Yep. And the Hudson Valley
Amy
Film Commission,
Heidi
most
Casting,
definitely.
Hudson
Yep.
Valley Film Commission, absolutely.
hmm
Um, so you
But
started volunteering for the Woodstock Film Festival, and then you got involved with acting?
yeah, what happened was I started volunteering for the festival about 5 years ago, and I do a lot of volunteer work, but I wanted to do something with film, so I
Mhm.
figure, okay, I can attend Q&As, and I can see some really nice independent films before anyone else sees them. So I figured those are cool perks. That's cool enough. And
Yeah.
then I just started meeting people, and I wasn't. It's kind of weird because there's usually two different types of people that volunteer for the film festival. There's people that are in the industry and people that are not, and it's definitely two different vibes going out. So
Yeah, for sure.
when you're a volunteer and you're not in the industry, the people in the industry tend to open up to you and talk to you kind of a different way because you're not expecting anything out of them. You're not trying to pass them a headshot or say, you know, man, you working on part 3 of that? Yo, I got suggestions, you know, just crazy stuff like that.
I would not be that
So,
person.
no, I
I
mean,
would be
don't
like,
get me wrong,
here.
I'd be a little starstruck, but, you know, I mean, I'm pretty chill about it. I used to work at Mohonk during college, so
Oh,
I went
okay.
through that whole like starstruck phase. It's like now it's
Yeah.
like whatever, man. You know, and I'm in Rhinebeck. I see people like getting down the milk, like, yo, what's up? I like that you did that episode, dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah.
So, but yeah, it was all about the festival. So I did the production assistant thing for hashtag like, and kept in touch with Sarah, which was funny because I met her in 2015, and she hit me up in 2017 saying, "Hey, I'm shooting up outside of Woodstock," you know, and we kept in touch between those 2 years. She said, "You want to come out, be production assistant?" I was like, "Yeah, most definitely."
Right.
So, and then I was an associate producer for 2 short films.
Hmm.
So that was kind of cool doing the whole fundraising thing and stuff like that. The one film, Layover, is on Amazon Prime right now. It's been on Amazon since June of last year.
Hmm.
So
What
that's
genre
pretty
is it?
cool. It's it's kind of a black comedy. It's about um, a lesbian millennial who is a hardcore Democrat who has to host her aunt that is a hardcore Trump supporter because of a layover at the airport. So the
Ah,
film is
Okay.
okay.
like 27 minutes. It's funny, but just
Oh,
to get an
Layover
idea.
this is done.
on you said it's on Amazon Prime?
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
got
it's
to
been on
check it out.
Amazon
Yeah,
Prime since last
definitely.
June,
Layover.
so it's
Okay.
cool. Yep.
And
It's
you
it's
said you were
about 28
associate
minutes.
28 minutes
Associate
associate
producer,
producer
yeah.
on that? Okay.
hmm
So how
Yeah.
did you find the information to get involved with volunteering for the Woodstock Film Festival? Did you find it online or?
Yeah, I just went to the website.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Okay.
And I just applied, and then every year around maybe August, I would say,
Mhm.
"Hey, I'm interested in doing it again," and that's it. So I did 5 years. The first year I was in Rhinebeck at Upstate Films,
Mhm.
so I was kind of like a venue assistant, basically, you know, answering questions for people, collecting the money, telling them where to sit, handing out um, the what
The
when they
tickets?
vote, the tickets.
Oh,
Yeah,
ballots.
but
The ballots.
the ballots. Yes, thank you, the ballots. I don't know why in an election year I forgot that. So the
We
ballots.
have a very famous one of my favorite gymnasts that's watching right
Yeah.
now, Stevilana Boinskaya.
Boginskaya. Yeah.
I actually have
Oh, really?
a photo with me and her. I'm going to show my wife later.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, Svetlana. We appreciate it.
Svetlana, and you may not remember
Nice.
this, but the year before 9/11, we were at the World Trade Center, and that's where we took that picture.
Mm.
The same day, but the year before.
Okay. Okay.
So September 11th, 2000.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's Stevilana was there. I think she was lecturing, and I have a photo. I'll show it some other time.
I think I may have seen that
Yeah.
photo. Nice little throwback.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I may have to hit you up. I know you want to learn the Wing Chun. So I'm gonna have
Yes.
to hit you up so you could help me out with the film. Um, we I have a film
Yeah,
that
but you married to a superstar though. You married to
oh
a
right
superstar.
here,
Come
yeah.
on.
Well, she charges too much money, so like I said,
Yes.
honey, I want you to play this part, and she's like,
Is it a
I'm SAG
SAG
now.
film? Is it a SAG film? Is it union?
Yeah, yeah, she's a diva. I had to make a breakfast every morning. Um, so I tried to make breakfast in bed for her, and it didn't work out because I brought the stove with me. So, no, never mind. So, yeah, so
Look,
I
she's
I
not
wrote
laughing.
I wrote the short film, and we had to put it on hold because of everything that's going on.
Hmm.
We were looking
Okay.
for the location. We had the actors ready to go.
Yeah.
So I may hit you up to you know give me some tips on that. It's gonna be funny
All
and
right.
interesting. So it's
Very, very much relevant for the
for
times
the
that we're
time
living
that's
in.
going on. You know.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. I also did I did the internet marketing for hashtag like. So I managed the Facebook and the Twitter pages. So which helped, with the fundraising because it was a Kickstarter
Yeah.
project too. So just especially since I was handling the social media, I was just putting it out there.
Yeah, you have
So
to.
so
yeah,
that's how
yeah.
you
So I
finance
mean,
your film.
I mean, the film it needed extra financing, so that's where the Kickstarter was. But I
Okay.
just kind of pushed the word out, so
Hmm.
just tweeting about it constantly, and then going on Facebook and posting about it, and posting pictures from the set and everything like that. Because when I was a production assistant, I took a lot of photos and just kept them on my phone. And Sarah,
Hmm.
the director, said, just hold on to them, and I'll let you know when you can put them out on social media. So I had them on my phone for, oh my gosh, 7 or 8 months or something like
That
that. I
sounds
mean,
about
it was a
right.
long time. And then she's like, go to work. And then I just, out there. It's just out there. So it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely had to check that out tonight.
Hmm. So
Okay.
who have you met on set and rubbed elbows with?
Oh my gosh. Uh, a lot. I can tell you this. Crystal, did you work on Silent Retreat?
I think you
One
did.
day. One
I
day.
think you did.
Okay. I did 2 days. And the first day, they had me as a stand in. So I had no idea who I was standing in for. So I go to,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I go to the farm over in Statsburg and I'm just standing there. And then I just see this dude walk up to me and it's Dennis Haysbert. And I'm thinking, like, how
Random.
am I this dude standing? I'm like, he's like 6 inches taller than me. We don't even have the same
He's
skin
really
complexion.
tall.
He's definitely much more attractive than I am because that's Pedro Serrano, Major League. That's Serrano. So,
No.
and it's funny because he walked up to me and I said, "Hey, Mr. Haysbert, I guess I'm your stand-in." And he's like, "Oh, so you just want to keep all the black people together?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's probably it." Yeah.
Well, at least he has a sense of humor.
Yeah, he was hilarious, but it was just funny. I mean, I didn't get to take a picture of him with him or nothing because I only worked that one day
Hmm.
just for that, and then I was a stand-in for a completely different actor, and I can't remember his name for the life of me. His first name is Larry. You probably know him. Wait, you only worked one day, right?
I just worked the one day. I did see him on set. I did see Dennis on set. I saw him on set that day.
Okay. And then the other person I worked for, Larry, I can't remember his last name. That was a bar scene in Kingston.
Okay.
So that second day, I was standing in for somebody completely different. And this dude, we're about the same height, but he's probably about 80 pounds larger than me. So it's like, I know how the standing thing works, but I'm like, okay, so I got this dude, and then I got the insurance man,
You're in good hands.
and got Mr. Allstate talking about, he pulled me to the side like I could save you money on that Hyundai. No, I'm kidding. No,
Oh man, I was
no,
gonna
he didn't
say
do
no,
that.
he
He didn't
didn't.
do that. No, that would have been funny, but no, no.
Did you do it?
Um, did
Did
I
you
do
do his
what?
voice?
No, I didn't do his voice. No, no. They just had me stand in and, you know, they set up all the lights and stuff like that, and the camera angles, and then they're like, all right, well, let's get out of here.
Then I get out. First team.
Yeah.
You just walk out.
Yeah, exactly. It's like second team, like just stand there, don't touch nothing, just do. You know,
standing is funny.
That was like my third SAG gig was stand-in, and it was for like 12 days on Green Dolphin. It was Green Dolphin. Yeah. That shot back in 2017, I think. So
okay.
And then
I got a waiver from that, but that was probably the fourth waiver. I got a waiver from that, but that was probably the fourth waiver.
From Silent Retreat, yeah.
Yeah, the first waiver I got was from the Dead Don't Die.
Oh, wow.
That's the first waiver I
got. You got your waivers back to back then, because Dead Don't Die, that's a recent film. That's pretty recent.
Yeah, we filmed in 2018, and it came out in June of last year, I believe.
Yeah, and then
so it filmed in
the
summer of 2018.
August.
Shot last August, right? Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. So I can't remember where I got the second waiver from. It might have been that movie that's shot in Albany, the one about the Unabomber Ted K. That's probably where I got the second one, and that was March of last year. Mm-hmm. And then I worked something else. I can't remember. I have it all on the list because I can't remember. I honestly can't. But that same month, that's when I hit the eligibility, and they sent me the letter.
Yeah, so. My wife thinks that's my job to remember what she did.
Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I'm like, honey, what was the name of that film I did? And it's like, I don't know.
I wasn't there.
It's pretty funny.
You can't remember. Did you take the voiceover program with Wayne?
Yes. Yes, I went to several classes of his, and then I did some Zoom with him. And I was going right before the shutdown. Because he had it on Mondays.
Did you finish?
I think it was Tuesday.
What?
I think it was Tuesday.
I don't remember what day it was. It was either Monday or Tuesday.
It don't matter. What's a good
Monday or Tuesday, and when we were going to the studio, I was going to the studio.
New Paltz? Mm-hmm. Right, and that's when it... Okay. All right, that's when it shut down. All right, so you were right in the middle of that.
I was right in the middle of it. It was like, don't come to class. If you're sick, stay home.
Like, we don't want it here. Exactly.
Yeah. Hi, Daryl. Thanks for watching. So, yeah, it's really been a whirlwind, and I know things are starting to open back up slowly but surely. I saw actually Heidi posted something the other day about, so we can express our concerns and stuff like that. But I know they're really looking to have just really minimal people on set when they're shooting, just like the bare minimum. So, which is good. But it'll.
But how's that gonna wind up for? Well, for me more than you, because you star, but you get lines and stuff like that. So and you're a day player, you're a featured player. So I'm still doing the background standing. So I have concerns. I mean, I know they're gonna trim down the crew and everything like that. So I don't know what to expect when I get back. This is going to sound weird, but I am fortunate of being one of the few African-American males in the Hudson Valley that's in the union. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of nice. That's a little bit of black privilege. Coin the phrase. No,
but that's a good point you said, because there's not that many black male actors in the area, and then even less that are in the union. So that's a really good point for anyone that's watching that's interested.
And a lot of the thing is that if you're in the city, you can constantly work and not be in the union. That's very easy. Up here, it's a little difficult, but on the flip of that coin, a lot of the city people don't want to come up here. They don't. Yeah.
Right.
And then the productions, they don't, think about it. If you could get me, like when I worked on, I finished Werewolves Within, that was in February and March. And it just made sense because they're shooting in Phoenicia and Fleischmann's and Kingston. And Kingston's a 15-minute drive. Fleischmann's probably 45 minutes. So it makes sense to have me, as a stand-in versus having someone from the city and putting them up in a hotel. I mean, the shooting schedule is 25 days. So that's like one other person that they got to pay for.
You guys shot overnights, right?
Yeah, we shot not all overnights. I didn't do an overnight for Dead Don't Die.
Okay.
I mean, they did shoot overnights. Like, the one I did 5 days on it, and
Mhm.
one day I came in at 7 and worked to maybe 2 or 3 in the morning. So
That's
I
not
mean, I
bad.
don't know. I mean, if you consider that an overnight, but I've worked overnights where I did an episode of Mr. Robot in Manhattan, and the call time was 9 p.m. and we were supposed to go till 7:30 in the morning, but we were only shooting one scene, so we wrapped up about 4:30 in the morning, and then I got home about 6:30, quarter 7, because it's a 2-hour drive from Midtown Manhattan,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm going to the garage like, please be open, because I told the dude I'll be back at 7 in the morning. It's
Oh,
4:30. I'm like, please be
right,
open.
right.
I had to ring the bell. I was like, beep, beep, beep.
Hi, Lynette. Lynette saying hello.
Lynette saying hi. Okay.
Evelyn, John Turan was yesterday, so it's not today.
Yeah, we didn't have them on today. Yeah, that happened to me. I shot in Manhattan on what was that series? The magician guy with the
Oh yeah, I forgot the name
I
of
can't
that.
remember the name
Yeah.
of it, but call time was like 2:30, and then we wrapped at like 5 in the morning. So then I drove into New Jersey, parked at Dunkin' Donuts, and like slept for like 25 minutes or so because I couldn't even function. So I'm like, why am I driving into the city to do some background work? I'm like, I'm gonna go to Kingston, forget it.
I I I played a Tai Chi teacher.
Oh yeah.
Call time was at 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that. They didn't start shooting the scene until like 1:30 in the afternoon.
Sounds about right.
Jeez, my
And
gosh. Yeah, that sounds.
everyone that you know how actors are, everyone that was on set that was supposed to play the student supposedly has some Tai Chi background. And then when I said when I said okay, we're going to start, they didn't know anything about Tai Chi, so I had to teach him before we went on set. But he came out
Wow.
pretty good. It
Yeah,
was okay.
it was funny.
It was funny.
I have a video on my phone because of the Dead Don't Die. I played a zombie. So the 5 days I was a zombie. And the first day we shot was in a cemetery. And there was about 40 of us. And one of the zombies was dressed up as a farmer. He did Tai Chi. And
I heard
um,
about that. I'm very upset
yeah,
about that.
and we all did it. So you got this one dude in the front and maybe like 4 rows of zombies all doing it. I got the video. I can send it to you. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I heard about
Was
that.
that
So
not because we haven't watched that yet? Was that not in the film or?
no, but they shot a lot of stuff. I mean, it's weird. I got the Blu-ray, but I haven't opened it or watched it because I saw it in the theater like 5 times.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if it's an extra like feature or a deleted scene or whatever, because they shot a lot of extra stuff. I mean, they had us like running around chasing the camera and growling and stuff and just, piling up on people and then the Tai Chi thing. And we thought, okay, maybe they'll just have them like, in a weird box during the credits, like if they do a Cannonball Run or something, it's
Okay.
just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the outtakes. And they didn't do that. So
Yeah, so
um,
how
That's
come they didn't call
crazy.
me?
it could be deleted scenes. I don't know. I haven't checked the Blu-ray.
I think
So
you posted a photo of yourself when you were dressed as the zombie. But I know a lot of people were wearing masks. Some people had, just the makeup on.
yeah, some people had latex. I had makeup, and it was funny because I did 5 days. The first day, I was in a makeup chair probably 25 minutes. By the time I
Mhm.
got to the 5th day, I was in the chair for about an hour and a half, and it
Wow.
was just makeup. But I had this short sleeve polo on, so they had to do my arms, they had to do my neck, my face, stuff like
Wow.
that, and my hands. So yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
then
sitting for
it
that,
took
sitting for that.
forever to take off.
I would imagine sitting for that SFX makeup sometimes can be grueling. I've heard. The only time that I had SFX makeup, it was very very short. It wasn't that long that I was sitting in the chair. So, but I
Right.
understand people say, oh, I was in the chair for an hour or 2 hours or something like that. It can get
Yeah,
Um,
pretty crazy.
it wasn't that big a deal. They gave me weird contacts or gave me pinpoint irises. What I wanted to do was drive to Kingston or something like that and mess with people in the makeup. But the way things are, I'm like, maybe that's not such a good idea after
Yeah.
all.
yeah.
I did that
Plus,
though. I when I shot on Big Dogs, which just came out last week.
Right.
And I drove home from Newburgh with just a fake black eye, lip fake all cut up. I'm like, I'm driving home just like this.
It was
Listen, they
crazy. They
almost
had some.
they threw me off a set one time because she was doing a sing and the guy grabbed me like that and I got up and I was ready to beat the. So they said, it's acting.
Yeah,
Can't stay
Pedro, the Bodyguard Part 2.
Yeah.
Nicole is watching.
Nicole Signori?
Nicole Signori is
All
watching.
right.
Hi,
Hey,
Nicole.
Nicole.
Do you know
Nicole,
Nicole?
what's up, Nicole?
Nicole.
Yeah, we've worked together. We were in that stunt car. Well, not it wasn't a stunt car, but we were in that car in Silent Retreat. So we worked together quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows Nicole.
She's crazy. She scares me. So
She said she's gonna fight me, but we'll talk about that later. That's what she said. She
I
said,
work with her,
I
and
can't
then I'm
wait
in the
to spar
car.
with you. She said,
Really?
I can't wait to spar with
Can
you.
she throw down?
Huh? No.
Can she throw down like that?
I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. She's a black belt, Did you know
I
that?
did not know that. Nope, I did
Yeah.
not know that.
She's a black belt. I think she competed
Tournaments,
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo, I believe.
Taekwondo tournament.
I knew there was a reason I was afraid of her. I knew it. I felt it in my
Oh, you're
bones.
afraid of
Like,
her?
she's scary.
Willis,
Yeah,
you
she's scary, man.
have a
She's
black
scary.
belt too.
Sassiness or something. I don't know. Something. I got a black belt. I got a brown belt. I got a Gucci belt. I got all
There
that.
you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Abe Sue is watching. Hey,
So, Willis, how did you book on oh my God, what's the name of the film that we just did before the shutdown? Diary of an Exchange Student.
I believe Heidi put it out,
Mm-hmm.
and I auditioned for a part in it, and I did not get it, which was fine. I mean, I've done maybe 6 in-person auditions, and if I don't get anything, I'm cool with it because I'm still new, so it's like if I get it, I'm like, oh my gosh. But if I don't get it, I'm not driving home listening to Boyz II Men and Sade and like thinking about stuff, like damn. So that's not happening.
Oh my gosh.
But basically, and then I found out you were on. Actually, when I walked on the set, I saw you in the house. I was like, Crystal's on it. But I should have known you'd be on it because you like Beyonce and Hudson Valley just in everything.
You gotta put a ring on it.
That's about it.
well,
It was freezing that day.
which
Yes,
one
it
you
was, but
talking
they let
about?
us go early. They let us go early.
Diary of
Remember?
a Diary of an
okay.
Exchange Student, the Brazilian film.
Yeah. You were the reporter.
was-
They let us go early, so I think we're only on set for maybe 3.5 hours.
Yeah, and we shot
Yeah.
for maybe only an hour. The rest of the time we were in holding,
Yeah, in the
shooting
van.
the breeze.
I was in the van. You were in the house because you were the
Right.
reporter. I was the camera dude or whatever. I don't even remember. No, I was the reporter, but I was taking stuff down. I had the notepad.
You were my assistant.
Yeah, that's how it was. So let's talk about that pay. You need to give a brother a raise.
Yeah. We just, we in a quarantine right now, so.
It's like what had happened was
What happened
cutbacks.
Lin Ling is watching. Lin Ling, she's actually an actress.
Oh, is she? Is she in the city?
She was in, with the OWN
On
channel.
OWN? Okay.
She was on The Women's Are Talking or something like that. I don't remember exactly the name of it, but she was on that.
Is that the Oprah
And she's
Network?
been-
Home?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's been to Tyler Perry studio.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What?
She's
That's
local, yeah.
see, Willis, look, that's what we need to get.
That's not her real name,
That's-
but
We
well, that's
need
the
Tyler
name.
Perry in the Hudson Valley. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
If we don't get it, then we have to become the Tyler Perry of the Hudson Valley.
Oh.
That's the way.
There
That's
you
the way I
go.
want.
Well, who's going
He
to stop us?
He said, "Be part. Don't just sit on the table. On the table."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's TP.
Well, I mean, he's the inspiration. Everybody told him no. He's like, all right, I'll just do my own thing.
Do my own thing.
That's right.
Just do my own thing, and that's what it is. And now it's at a point if you're even affiliated with Tyler Perry, it's like you already got clout. So
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
the real deal.
He
So
found-
we need to do that here. So Crystal, get on it. You two, power couple, get on it.
Okay. We got to get on there.
Yeah. politics. I really have a hard time accepting. I have a hard time accepting no. Because when you tell me no, you just gave me a passport
Yeah.
to do it.
Oh, wow.
That's basically what happens to me. Well, you can't do that. Okay, watch.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, and I have a hard time accepting no from people. You know, after what I
I have.
see, and teaching gymnastics is something that kids could walk in on their diapers and they leave on their hands.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
believe that anything is possible once you put your mind to it.
Thanks, Melissa.
Well, yeah, I agree. I used to be in sales, and basically, my motto was when I used to work for Daily Freeman doing, outside advertising. So I'd have to go to the businesses on their turf, and I'd talk to, the gatekeepers, try and get in touch with the managers, the owners. My whole thing was, I'm not going to accept no from anyone that doesn't have the power to say yes.
Hmm.
Plain and simple. So you tell me no, all right. I'm gonna talk to someone that'll give me that yes, because obviously you can't tell me yes. All you could say is no, and that's what I would do. Just go up the chain, go up the chain. You get the no from the top, and then maybe you got to figure something else out. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take a no from the bottom.
Yeah, no is a stronger green light.
Mm.
That's what it is. And so, you know,
It's almost a dare.
once you say your direction, and I talked about how your mind should be like a GPS. That once you set it, regardless of whether you go the wrong way, what it does is recalculate. You're going the
Yep.
wrong way. So now, but because you already made your mind, this is what I'm going to do. Regardless of what you tell me, whether there's a detour, if there's a detour in the um, on the road, it's not telling you that you should stop going where you're going, just telling you that you got to take a different direction.
Mm-hmm.
So once you take that different direction, you're still going towards your destination. And that's why a lot of people forget. You know, once you make up your mind, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Right.
because I don't think that people are up here or down here. I just think that people are people. And like I said before, I'm going to hit you to help me out with what I don't know, you know, and then I'm going to help you with what you don't know. And that's the way
I
it
got
works.
you.
There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
the way
I
it works.
got you, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's all
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
networking. I
that's it.
love it. I love it. I
That's
love it.
that's definitely what it's about. So I used to be in a chamber of commerce. I've been in 4 different chamber of commerce. Just
Wow.
throw me in that mixer. Just it's like shake hands, whatever. Like you do what? All right, I got you. All right.
Yeah.
Right?
When I need that, I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a reason for every
Mm-hmm.
season.
Willis, we appreciate you coming on with us. And I'm
Thank
even
you for the
more
invite.
happy that we didn't have any issues with the live.
He just went right away.
Yeah, yeah. Now you're gonna jinx it. I'm just gonna be no.
Nope, 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 don't say that.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, this live went pretty good. So this is basically the first Facebook live I've done.
Oh, cool.
So
So
Oh,
now you know
very
how to do it.
interesting.
So you're welcome.
Now I know how to do it. Now I'm gonna do it every 2 days and just annoy the hell out of everybody.
Like, hey guys, who do I send an invite to today? Let me invite you. Let me invite you.
that's
Talk
what
about
it's
here's
all
my
about.
video. I'm gonna open this box of Triscuits. Let's watch.
Yeah, but it was easy. What happened to your thing?
Oh, I don't know.
uh,
So we are going to disconnect with Willis now. Willis Williams, SAG actor from Rhinebeck, New
Nice
York.
meeting you.
We'll be sure to talk about you once you disconnect
thank you.
even more.
All right.
Hope to
Nice
see you
meeting
on
you,
set
Pedro.
soon.
Okay. Nice meeting you.
I
We'll see
hope
you
so. I
soon.
hope it's sooner than later. Today is
Yeah.
phase 4 day. Phase
Yeah.
4.
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed. Phase 4.
Okay.
All right. Later.
Okay.
First time for everything. Oh, Melissa said she loves the back.
The background. Oh yeah. We have a live audience. Oh,
Mhm.
he's sideways now. Look at that. Oh, he's gonna do a
I'm just trying
handstand.
to get out. No.
There you go. Okay.
That was awesome and very informative. So, if we have anyone on who was interested in any volunteer work, Willis spoke about volunteering with the Woodstock Film Festival, which is great. It's a great way, like he said, to see independent films or also films. A lot of the films that I was in screened at the Woodstock Film Festival, and now they're playing like on Netflix and Amazon. So you never know what you'll see. So that was actually really good.
That's right. Okay, now we might come back on Friday. We have somebody lined up, but because we've been so busy, I didn't get to talk to her. Um, but as soon as we finish this, we're gonna have the promo for this young lady.
It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, this is gonna be amazing. Um, if she's watching, I hope she watches this because we
Yeah.
like to have her perform. She knows I'm talking about her. And we have some other good people coming in. We're still going to be doing entertainment and singers and dancers and
Yes,
jugglers
yes.
and circus performer. As you heard before, dog that has saga. And maybe that frog over there.
Oh gosh, don't even.
I hope we don't have to
Don't
pay her.
even.
So,
Oh, okay. So Willis is saying that he just saw Shirley 2 nights ago. Yes, that was at the festival too. Willis, you know what? I didn't even work on Shirley. And it's funny because a lot of times when I run into people on set, they're like, "Oh, Crystal, did you work Shirley? Did you work Shirley?" I'm like, "No, I didn't work that one." So that was one that I didn't get a chance to work on, unfortunately. But that's okay.
all right. So we are going to go.
Yes.
We may see you Friday. If we don't see you Friday, we're going to see you Monday. And then we'll tell you the surprise that we have on that day.
That's going to be a really exciting guest.
Really exciting.
Anyway, you guys.
They're all exciting.
Thank you for joining us for another night on Tweed Talks. We hope to see you guys next time.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye. Good night.